All right. Getting my stuff going. Make sure I'm right here. Yes. Am I partially muted? What's this thing right here? Go right there. And there we go. Ladies and gentlemen, live for the worldwide internet, Big Daddy Shin's proud to present Worldwide Wednesday. All right, there you go. Here we go. Big Daddy Shin hanging out Worldwide Wednesday. Just hanging out, chilling with you guys, talking like, regular conversation. People that want to know what's going on in my life, ask questions. People, you don't have any friends, and you want to see. No, I'm kidding. But, yeah. So, for the past whatever, I've been doing this. And, oh, yeah, if you don't know who I am, yes, I am. Where is it? There it is, Big Daddy Shin. And, yes, I representing Spring Valley Lake, California. Yay! And the people go, where is it? So I'll save you the Google. It's Victorville. Okay. So anyways, a lot of things, when I was thinking about this stuff, right? I got some of you guys know, I got this, well, okay. I got to start this story with when I was a little kid reading comic books and everything, right? You watch, you look at these things, you go, oh, X-ray vision, and you could see through people. Oh, this thing where you could talk, your ventriloquism, you could do all these different things. Rosemary, I see you. How are you doing? But, and then you're like, oh my gosh, if I could get that thing, that's going to be amazing. I'm going to be super, okay, if you don't know what I'm talking about, maybe it's more like, if you saw the movie Christmas Story, right? The kid wants to get the little BB gun or whatever it is. There was, oh, you're gonna shoot your eye out. Oh, I don't care. I want this gun, whatever, right? And then spoiler alert, right? He shoots his eye out. So yeah, it's like when you have these real high expectations, right? Now the thing is, I'm not saying I'm cursed with good vision. But, I'm pretty good with vision. It's like, okay, I could see how things are going to work out. It's like, oh, wow, if I get this, it'll be this and this and this, right? And I go, wow, if I do that, it's going to be amazing. Because once I do this, this, and this, then this, and this are going to happen. And then, oh, my gosh, we're going to be this, and we're going to be millionaires, right? And then usually it doesn't come out like that. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. But it's like, I can't help to think about that as, my life progresses. For instance, so, most of you guys know that Planet Fitness or 24-Hour Fitness, they go, oh, yeah, 1,360 days ago, I just decided to get off my butt and just go to the gym and just do what I could, right? So I'm going on the bike or the treadmill. Sometimes I was lifting weights, and I got down all the way to I was like 325. I got down to I don't know, 240, 250s. I don't know, something like that, right? And then, pandemic happened. I gained a little weight here, there. Sometimes I was on, sometimes off. But I just kept going. But the thing is, I was spending $45 a month. $45 a month, right? And then so before that time, I got my gym membership thinking like, oh yeah, I'm going to get my membership and so $45 a month, right? I would go 0 times a month. This is before this whole lifestyle reset. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm just giving money away. So you know what? I'm going to go to the gym. You go one time, that's a $45 workout, right? But I go, hey, I'm going to be tricky. I'm going to go 2 times a month. That's a $20 to $50 a month workout. But you go 3 times, it's only $15 workout. You could do the math from there. So I decided, you know what? I'm just going to go. I don't even care if I just drive to the gym, go inside, check in, and just leave. I might never did that, right? But it's like, okay, just the fact that I get to go, right? All the machinery, you get to access to, the machines, your bike, the swimming pool, and basketball courts, whatever you're going to do over there. Because you think like, oh my gosh, I'm going to do this. I'm going to lose weight. I'm going to look hot, right? Hey, what's going on, Madison? I know. Today I left work about 6:30, and then so got back home, and I had to take a shower and all that stuff because I looked like crap, and then I smelled like crap. I mean, literally, you smell me, you want to throw toilet paper at me because that's how bad I smelled. But now, clean shaven, nice teeth, everything, I'm good to go, right? And so, anyways, pandemic happened, shut down, and I started walking around everywhere. It's like, okay, maybe it's not the most exercise, whatever, but I'm like, gosh, you know what? I'm gonna get the stimulus check money, and I'm gonna buy myself one of those industry standard type of machines, right? And then so I go, oh man, if I got that machine, I could ride my bike in front of my TV just like I'm whatever. And then I'll call Jack from the phone. If you guys don't know who Jack is, look at my older videos. But yeah. And then so I'm like, oh well, I'm gonna drop all this weight, burn 500 calories a day, right? And so I bought it. And then what happened is, I wrote, you know what, Stuart, my brother, here, take the machine. But then it turns out that this exercise machine, it really started to get expensive because everybody was getting their stimulus checks just like I was, and then they just bought stuff, right? So you couldn't go to a gym, and people who didn't have home gyms, they're just trying to buy when these gyms are liquidating their stuff. It's like, okay, figure I gotta find something good. So I'm thinking, okay, maybe I'll get a pre-core machine, elliptical machine. I'm looking at it's like $1,500, $2,000. I'm like, oh my gosh. And then when I lived in an apartment, it's like that thing's not gonna fit in there. What? I'm gonna watch TV and have this big elliptical machine right there that I could eat my food off of? No. But I was gonna get a bike. Right? I figure, okay, you know what? The whole live streaming. Yeah, maybe I didn't go to a Dodger game for a long time or, Disneyland, whatever stuff, right? But I figure, okay, I can get a machine. And then so Gus, my buddy Gus, he drove with me and we found this place. Gosh, I don't even know what the city was. I remember it was I thought Victorville was in the middle of nowhere. But this place was seriously in the middle of nowhere. It's so nowhere. I don't even think I could find it on the map anymore. Okay. And then all I remember is if you ever went to, you bought roller skates, Rosemary. Good. Awesome. Roller buggy. Right. So, when I went there, it's if you ever went to Disneyland, soaring over California, there's this place called Anza de Borrego or something like that. It's in the mountains, and then Death Valley, basically in California, right? And so I went there, and we saw this, this little warehouse that was over there, and some dude, he was just managing it for the guy, right? But I looked at the machines, and oh, okay, not too bad. I was gonna get it for $700. I mean, it was a good deal at the time. But then there's this other machine. This one was a mixture between stairs and elliptical. And you could go forward, backwards. It's a great machine. But it weighs 500 pounds, right? So I bought it. I'm going, oh my gosh, with this thing, I'm not going to need to go to the gym ever, right? So I do it. First time I go on the machine, I lasted 5 minutes. I thought I was going to die. I'm going, oh gosh, there goes $1,100 on this thing, right? And then so, I still try to do it. 15 minutes here, 15 minutes there, 10 minutes there. And then eventually I got to 30 minutes. But eventually got pretty old too, right? And then all of a sudden, I'm hearing Jack going, you know what, Shin? All you're doing is just probably going to hang your clothes on it. But you know what? I never did that because I didn't want to put my clothes or a towel on the thing because I just heard my buddy Jack just heard, yeah, Shin. It's no, right? But it happens when I moved into my house. I'm thinking, okay, I need an extra room for a gym room, right? And then so now, I'm thinking I'm going to just totally lose tons of weight on this thing, right? No, didn't happen. I mean, was it a mistake? I mean, I was just lazy, okay? And then but I'm thinking, okay, I'm going to get a house, right? And then right next to my master bedroom, I'm going to have a workout room. And then usually you'd have it downstairs or whatever, but the only one I have is upstairs that I could do. So, when I had it, 500 pounds, going up, and then sometimes my floors creak and everything. And I go, Harold, how do you think we're going to get up there, right? He thought, dude, I don't think you should do that machine. I'm like, why? Because look, your mom's room is going to be right underneath there. You have a 500-pound machine, and then you're like 300 pounds. That's 800 pounds just jumping up and down on the thing. And then creaky floor. I'm like, you're right, dude. That's horrible. So it's in my garage, right? Hold on. Simon, nah, I'm not a TikToker, man, because TikTokers are for kids. And the thing is, I know that like, you know, okay, this is, Simon asked, would you create video with TikTok? Wait, was it create market TikTok? Now, because the thing is, TikTok, that's for kids, okay? I'm a grown dude. I don't want to do TikTok. Just like I'm not going to do Snapchat, right? But, you know, let the kids have their fun, do stuff. My students at school, right? When they're saying, oh, you don't know what this means, da-da-da-da-da, they're like, hold on, he's pretty old, he's 51. He still has Facebook. I'm like, you darn kids, right? So anyways, I have the thing in my garage. I'm going, crap. You know, and then also when I moved up here, it's like, what, 108, 110 degrees outside. So can you imagine in my steam room garage, right? It's probably like 120 in that thing. And then so I know I bought this thing in Death Valley, but thing is, I don't want my garage to be like Death Garage. It was nowhere near Halloween, nowhere near Day of the Dead. But thing is, I'm not going to do that machine in there and die, right? Okay, I see you change. Hold on, I got to see this thing. I got to expand this one. I see you change your name. And I didn't change my name. I've been this Big Daddy Shin for like 5 years, right? What's going on, Julio? So, yeah. So now I'm walking around, you know, over in my new area. Great area. There's no sidewalks. And then for people that follow my walking videos, I hate walking without sidewalks because you know, all the news groups about my little community talk about how like people are speed racer just driving and like madmen and stuff. I go, oh my gosh, I'm gonna get hit by a car. And then they talk about people breaking into cars. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna get hit by a car that's been broken in by somebody, right? I'm like, screw this. So what do? I'm like, all right. I went to Costco because I wanted to get one of those cable machines, right? And then, you know, it's like $3,000 on, you know, whatever. $5,000 brand new. If you can find a used one, great. And then good luck finding someone that's going to drive that thing in your car. So I was at Costco with Harold the Handyman, and then we saw this thing. It's called Inspire or something. It's like $1,300, whatever. And it's everything I needed. It's like bench. It's like the pull down. It's like cables go or you could lift it up and go like this, or pull this way. You know, all that stuff. I'm going, oh my gosh. Now I'm excited as AF, right? I'm going, oh, if I have this machine, I'm gonna work out every day. You know, just like when you're a kid and you go, oh, if I got to swim cool, I'd swim every day, right? And then after about one day, you're like, maybe I'll swim next week. But you have a nice house, right? But this one, I figure, okay, get this machine. It's going to be amazing. So I'm thinking $1,300. Okay, I'm going to get a Costco one day and figure out. Ooh, Jeff, what's going on at Disneyland? Yeah, I have a story about that too. What was it? So I'm looking on Facebook Marketplace, you know, offer up, all that stuff. And it turns out some dude was selling it for $1,100 delivered to my house. So, okay, I'm thinking, do I get it at Costco? When if something goes wrong, you just return it whenever you want, and then, you know, that, or whatever the thing is, right? But I'd have to go there, pick it up, and whatever, right? Or do I have this dude save $200? It's a brand new machine. I don't know how he got it, right? Do you know how he got? I don't know. I didn't care because he's going to deliver it to my door. If he could lift it upstairs, that would have been awesome. But anyways, I go, okay, F it. I bought it, right? Delivers it. But thing is, my carpet in my room was really bad, right? So, I mean, I needed to take it out. We put in gym floors and whatever. And then after about a month, finally, okay, it's time to take that machine upstairs. So I'm like, gosh, how am I going to do this? So I opened the box. And then, you know, just piece by piece, took it upstairs. I'm like, oh, okay, that was a pretty good workout stuff, right? And then so I started putting the machine together. I'm freaking out because when I was a kid, I put together a bench press, and then it's all wobbly and stuff, and it totally like screwed up, right? And I'm like, oh man, you know, I felt bad because, you know, my dad bought it for us, and then my brothers gave me the responsibility. It's like, you know, thanks Howard, thanks Stu, right? So I had to live with that guilt that is just wobbly benches. But then as I got older, I realized everybody had wobbly benches, okay? But this one, you figure, okay, you spend $1,100, all right, this is it, showtime. We're gonna go for it. So I put it together, right? Then I start taking the weights out of the box, right? There's 30 10-pound weights. 20 of them were black, and 10 of them were silver. I'm going, gosh, this doesn't look right. Why in the hell do I have these silver things? You pay that much, you expect all of them to be black, right? And he was like chipping on some of the paint on some of the black ones too. I'm like, all right, you know what? F it. I'm going to go, you know, some black and then 5 silver on this one, 5 on the other one. Make it look like, oh, you know, it was meant to be that, right? And then I started, you know, putting the whole thing together. I'm sweating like crazy because the ventilation in that room is garbage, right? So I didn't realize how much I sweat until, well, okay, I knew how much I did, but it was crazy, just draining everywhere, right? And I go, finally, put it all together, ready to go. What happened was I started doing the cable. It was stuck. I look at it. What happened is one of the cables, it was like shredded, so you still see the steel, and it's stuck in between the thing. I go, oh my gosh. They sold me a defective machine. So now I'm pissed. Oh my gosh, Hayden, how's it going, man? Oh wow, yeah, miss you, dude. So yeah, I think I'm at your rival school now, so I might go to the football game tomorrow, but we'll see. So now I had to call the guy, go, hey, dude, you sold me a horrible machine, but thing is, it's like a month later, right? And he's all, oh, well, what happened? And stuff. And I took pictures and stuff. And he's all, oh, yeah, you know, well, you know, if you bring it down here to Fontana, then I can replace it. Yeah, and one of the cables is bad too. Oh yeah, just take it out and then, you know, and I'll get you a new cable. Okay, when can I get it? You know, and then so yeah, just pick it up anytime. Oh, but I'm in Vegas this weekend. Okay, right? But thing is, I work too. And now that I'm thinking about it, I'm kind of pissed off. Because the thing is, they delivered the machine, okay, free delivery of bad product, and I'm going, I'm pissed. I'm going, why do I have to go down there when he's the one that screwed up, right? But I figure, you know what? I'll be the bigger man, right? So I go, okay, can you do it today? Oh, no, I'm not here. Oh, how about the weekend? Oh, no, I'm in Phoenix. I'm like, dude, you know, horrible customer service. Now I'm thinking, was it worth that $1,100, right? So then kept going on and on, just playing like tag, whatever. And then now I'm just pissed after a month of doing that. And then you know, I was actually complaining. I go, look, you should actually bring it up because you did this and this and this. He's like, hey, you know what? You're lucky I didn't ghost you. I'm like, what? You know, this is supposed to be your business. And then he's like selling me like stuff and mismatching weights and everything. But I go, you know what? Okay, I'm not going to leave a bad review. Not yet, you know. But he said, okay, just meet me at the thing. And finally, yesterday, right? He said, okay, we're going to meet in Fontana, right? Okay, what time are you going to be there? I'll be there about 7 or 7:30. I got there at 7, right? So then I'm texting him, hey, I'm coming. Hey, I'm here. Nothing. It's about 7:30. He goes, oh, my phone was dead, and yeah, just wait over there. I'll be there in 15 minutes. Okay. Just, you know, wait by the liquor store or something that's lighted. Because, you know, it's pretty dark. And I don't know if you know, but Fontana isn't the most nicest neighborhood in the world, right? I mean, well, okay, maybe it is, depending on where you're at. But where I was at, horrible. And then if the mayor of Fontana's watching, horrible. So I'm waiting there. And he said, yeah, I'll just be there. Okay. And then the time's ticking. Hour goes by. Finally, I text him, are you almost here? Yeah, I'm coming off the freeway. I'm like, dude, where are you coming from? Right? But anyways, finally gets there. And then, you know, there's like some bar right there. And then so he's like, oh, yeah, you know, where are you? I go, yeah, I'm in the front right here. So, yeah, good Good thing you went by that bar. I'm like, why? He's like, yeah, somebody got stabbed last week. I go, what? Yeah, then, it's a good thing you didn't, and I'm like, good thing I didn't go for a drink there, right? But yeah, those people, they're trying to sue the owners and stuff. I go, wow, this is a horrible neighborhood. Like in the back where I had to go, I'm thinking, holy crap, what if it's going to be eventful? What if he's the dude that stabbed somebody, But then I figure, you know what? I don't know. If it's my time, it's my time, right? So I go there, and then he goes, and then he gets the weights for me, and then, he goes in the back, brings out a forklift. I get the weights, the cable, whatever, and then that's it. So I'm like, all right, I'm going to just do it, bite the bullet, get the machine going, and then start my dream of, losing weight, right? So what happened was my buddy Brian, who let me borrow his air compressor. So, you could, you do the trim, and then you have the little staple going, that thing. So he lived pretty close by there, too, right? And he was in San Bernardino. He's like, hey, Shin, why don't we go out to eat and stuff? I'm like, okay, since I'm here, F it, let's go. Where do you want to eat, right? You hooked me up, so let's go get something good. He's all, oh, well, you know what? Let's go get sushi, right? So then I'm like, okay. Because whenever I hang out with him, so Brian, he's one of the guys who hang out with Harold the Handyman, Jose the Handyman, those people, right? And then but we never eat sushi because Harold doesn't like sushi, right? He just doesn't like fish. I think he's allergic or something. I don't know what it is. We just don't eat it. And it's like, okay, fine. So we're trying to find all the places in Victorville, or not Victorville, in San Bernardino. It's like, okay, sushi, and then I thought about when I'm driving there, I'm like, you know what? I don't remember San Bernardino being known for sushi restaurants, right? And then so I'm like, okay, let's pick this one. It's close to your house. Oh, look, it's a 4.5 rated, right? And then so there was a 5.0 rated one in Fontana right down the street, but no. After the hearing how they stab people and stuff, what? Only thing I want to see stabbing is my chopsticks into the sashimi and eat the stuff. Thank you very much, right? So anyways, we go to this place. And so for those of you who've been keeping up with me, my eating habits changed. I didn't go to an all-you-can-eat place for a long time. I mean, Korean barbecue, I'm dying for it. Except thanks for Jill coming up and bringing Korean barbecue. I appreciate that. So I go to this place, right? And then thing is, I'm driving through this neighborhood, okay? And then when I'm seeing everything's dark, there's not too many lights, and I see this one little light, the sign, a couple streets down, and I go, oh, that's the restaurant, right? And then I'm thinking, wow, I don't even know if it's safe. Me and these new weights that I just not bought, but got replaced, what if someone breaks in my car and steals these things? I am screwed. I have to come back to this place, right? Am I overreacting? Probably, okay? But then also it triggers in my mind, listening to the radio, hearing, yeah, San Bernardino's ranked #1 in crime in the country. I'm like, oh, gosh, So, all right, Jeff, I'll see you later. Okay. Anyways, Madison, all right, I know it's midnight over there, but then I'll see you later, right? I know my stories are kind of boring. You got to go to sleep. This will probably put you to sleep. So, anyways, we go in the place. I don't eat that much these days. That's how I went from 315 pounds to 289. Drinking water, just like this, out of my Guinness cup, right? So you notice that this water isn't black, right? It's water, right? I'm in Victorville, dude. So there we go, right? We go inside, a little hole in the wall. Okay, maybe it's pretty good. We go in there, and all I see are signs. All you can eat, all you can eat, all you can eat. $28. I'm like, oh, gosh. I don't want to eat all you can eat because, all the rice and all that stuff. And then I figure, you know what? Brian wanted to go there. F it. Let's do it, right? So I'm looking at the menu. Right? All the rolls are like $12, $15. I figure, okay, instead of just getting one roll, okay, I'll just get two, right? And then, call it break even. But me and my stupid mentality, I'm thinking, you know what? Remember, like the whole go to the gym, you pay $45 a month. You go one time, it's $45. But if you get 3, it's $15 per workout. But if you get 6, it's $7.50 per workout, right? So now I'm thinking like, okay, I'm here. I'm going to get my value for this, right? So, okay, I get 4 hand rolls. I get like 5 cut rolls. I'm getting all this stuff. You know, on the menu, it says it's worth about $50. But thing is, they said like, oh, yeah, you know what? We're going to close soon. So you only get 3 rounds. So this is how this place worked. You have a menu, and it has like round 1, round 2, round 3. It's like boxing. You're fighting against a sushi, and it's going to knock you out with a food coma probably, right? That deserves it. Awesome. So what happened is they said, yeah, I don't know if you're going to get to round 2. Maybe if you get to round 2 in like about 10 minutes, and, you know, you can get order to think, okay, fine, right? So I order a ton of stuff, right? I'm going to get my $28 worth on this thing. So I get the 4 hand rolls, you know, a yellowtail, spicy tuna, and then anything with salmon. They go, oh yeah, this roll, you know, this whatever, and you know, so freaking Tracy. So I'm doing it, but thing is, the waitress kept coming around, tells about this time limit. So also I'm like, oh my gosh. So my stomach is like shrunk. Thanks, Mom. My mom told me, like, yeah, you know, she need that much to shrink your stomach. Okay, great. It wasn't sarcastic, thanks. It's just my stomach, I just can't eat that much stuff. Now, when she's saying, like, oh, yeah, you know, well, if you don't finish the stuff, then, you know, you're going to have to pay extra. Okay, right. But I was on a good roll. I mean, I thought I could take it all down. And she said, do you want to order more food? Yes, I do. So I ordered 4 more hand rolls, and then I ordered something else. I forgot what it was, but you know, it was just, you know, just whatever, right? And then so all of a sudden, you know, the music stops. I'm going, oh my gosh, right? I had a ton of sushi out there, and I'm thinking, holy crap, my extra, they're going to charge me probably like triple for this one. I figure the worst comes worst, they do double. And I go, okay, waitress, you know, there's no way I'm going to eat all this food. What is the penalty I have to pay for this one? Right? Or do I have to keep eating? Because, I mean, I was forcing myself to eat this stuff because, you know, and I had to go to the bathroom. So, I mean, the smart person would have went to the restroom and then eat more because you'd have room, right? But, anyways, she said, well, you know, that roll's brand new right there. We'd have to charge you 15 for that one, 14 for that one, 12 for that one. I go, you're kidding me, okay? So I'm sitting there. I'm half pissed, but half in awe and half in like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I have to do this. But she goes, you know what? Since you came here late and we kind of cut you off, it looks about maybe $13. I'm like, okay, sold. Give me to-go bucks. So I took all that sushi to go, right? And then so today I ate a lot of it. And then so I didn't get the Hawks Cafe thing. Was it good? Yeah, I mean, it was I don't know. Brian was totally happy. He doesn't eat sushi that much. He said, oh my gosh, this is really good sushi, right? Oh, the waitress is pretty cute. Oh, yeah, stuff like that, right? But I'm like, you know, Brian's young, the girl is young, I'm old, and I want to get home because I had to go to the bathroom. And it's 40 minutes for me to go to my house. I'm like, shoot. But anyways, I did it. So that's one of the things where it's like, you know, you expect certain things. Ooh, 4.5 sushi. Oh, but it's not that. You know, oh, the discount on this machine, you know, whatever, right? And then, like, you know, I was telling even some of them, like, you know, when new kids walk in my class, right? I remember when, you know, some of my huge kids come in. I'm like, oh, my gosh, this is a future NFL player. Oh, this one kid sings really awesome. Oh, this person, right? And then, you know, some pan out. Some are getting ready to pan out. You know, I always believe in that. And then also when I had, like, the idea to do the 72-hour belly dance show called Best in World. I mean, I thought it was a great idea, right? Having 72 belly dancers, like really good belly dancers, famous belly dancers from all over the world, go nonstop, you know, 45 countries. And then so, you know, it was taxing, but I had a great time. And that's one of the ones where I'm thinking like, oh my gosh, if we do this show, it's going to be crazy, right? Taken by storm. But, you know, it's time and place. did that. And then now, I'm talking, thanks, AW. So, just little things, okay, these things right here. I have them right here, okay? I talked about these lights about, I don't know, a month ago. And they're still in the box, and they're still right here, right? Because, I already have 4 of these things, but what they are is those little lights that trigger on your, it's like dusk to dawn lights. So it's not a night light that hangs out in your room all the time, like 24 hours like a baby, right? This one, it's like you're sleeping, you got to pee at night. You just move up like this out of your bed, poof, and then you start walking, poof, poof, poof. It's like, wow, it's pretty awesome, right? And so this one, it was the best $5 I ever bought, right? At Home Depot, it was expensive. But this is one of the ones where I'm like, oh my gosh, if I have this thing, it's going to change my life, right? And then so, okay, now it turns out that I don't read comic books anymore, right? Maybe I buy, something from Rob Liefeld, whatever. He married one of my friends from high school. But now, when you see those advertising, I'm total gullible or whatever, and I think about how awesome it's going to be, right? So my new comic book, Amazon, right? So what happens, I think like, gosh, you know what? I think I need a new alarm clock. I have an alarm clock somewhere in my house, some box in my garage or somewhere, okay? I've been waking up to like heat beating on my face in my master bedroom. I go, you know what? I am cutting it close, iHeartRadio doesn't have an alarm anymore, which is stupid, right? So then I have an alarm clock that says, Big Daddy Shin on my phone, okay? And then so I figure, you know what? I got to buy an alarm clock. Now since I'm getting older, right? It's like, gosh, my eyes are getting really bad. And so like, you wake up in the morning, people with glasses down, you wake up and you're looking like this, right? You're looking for a clock, but I don't have a clock. And I have to look to feel if the sun is on my thing. I'm like, oh, and then I'm crusty eyes and everything, right? So I look on Amazon. I look for large alarm clock, right? So I want these big digital numbers. I almost got the ones where it's like on the big wall, right? It's like big digital numbers. But thing is, the digital numbers are in white, and then the little thing's in white. So how are you going to see it during the day, right? But then there's one, the alarm clock with a projector on it, right? And then it's a projector, and it had an AM FM radio. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm going to wake up and listen to Handel on the Law, or I'm going to listen to Dan Patrick or something, Just wake up, I'm like, wow, this is going to feel good. And then when I'm in bed, I'll be sleeping on my bed, and I open my eyes, and the projector is going to say what time it is on my ceiling. You look at the pictures, and they have all these little things. It's like, oh, man, it's pretty amazing, right? And then so I'm like, okay, I'm going to buy the thing. This what? Must be $50, $100, right? Now it's like $25. I go, okay, whatever, right? Got it, right? Comes in the mail. Okay, it looks pretty good, right? But then when I got it, I'm thinking about this is going to change my life, right? I go, I try to do the radio. I'm like, oh, this is horrible, right? Okay, well, maybe the projector's there. Maybe it has a beeping sound and the projector comes on. Put on the projector, right? Goes straight to the ceiling, okay? Now, this is how big the thing is, right? And the projector on the pictures that they go on Amazon, it looked like it blew up this way like this. I'm like, okay, at least that'll be good. No, goes up the thing, it's this big on the ceiling. I go, is it a red dot side up there? This is horrible, right? And so I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm going to test it out and stuff, whatever, right? I'm going through the stations and everything, and finally, I found a station that works, right? Spanish music. Oh, yeah, Greg, that's what I look like. I look like this. Okay. So now I found out how the alarms work. I didn't know how to do it. There's no instructions. You buy these Chinese alarm clocks, you get Chinese instructions. No, there wasn't even Chinese instructions. They're saving money. So they just put a paper and just had the title, "Thank you for buying this thing from us." I'm like, yeah, here's my $25, right? Thank God they didn't make me pay shipping all this stuff in San Pedro. But anyways, I have this thing, and it's like, I don't know. It's like the regional boom, 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 that kind of music, right? So every morning at 5:30, my alarm goes on. Big Daddy Shin, big, right? And then after that, my alarm will go on, and I hear Spanish music with the static. And then thing is, it's on this side of the bed, and then I sleep on this side of the bed, and then I never slept in a California King before with this house, so I look over this way, I can't even see the alarm. I just know that when that music comes on, I have to listen to it for an hour until 6:30. If the music's off, I'm screwed, right? So I don't know. But anyways, I'm like, why do I have this piece of junk alarm clock? I got to buy a new one, right? What happens? You go look on Amazon, all of a sudden, like, yeah, you need a return by September 30th. I'm going, oh, crap. That's tomorrow. So I've been trying to return this thing for a couple of days. But for some reason or another, I don't get to UPS on time because I work till 6. I'm going, shoot. Today would have been a great day, but then some of my kids, oh, we're going to have this bonfire and stuff at school stuff, and we need some place to hang out. Okay, fine. Hang out my classroom. So I'm there teaching music or whatever, right? And then, so I still have it, and I'm running the risk of keeping this POS alarm clock. Totally sucks. But anyways, yeah, I do that. That was one of the things where I'm like, oh. And then also, there's this thing. Okay, I always wondered about how those people got free stuff on Amazon, and they had to do a review and stuff. So I got in one of these groups, right? And then so I got two things. I got a shaver, a head shaver. You shave your head, stuff, whatever. And then thing is, then I got the back brace too. Okay. So when I did it, it's like you do you put in your stuff. Like get the picture of how much it costs. You send them, they send you money and you buy it. Okay, great. Okay. But, being a bald guy, I wanted to get like the bald head shaver, like the Pitbull or whatever. And you look at the reviews and it's like, oh my gosh, it's like so good. But it's like, the best one's like $400 or something stupid. I'm like, oh my gosh. Right. But then they had a shaver for bald heads and it had 6 razors on it. Right. So a big razor flower. And then I saw the thing, the trimmer, nose hair, the edger, all that kind of stuff. And I'm like, you know what? I think I'm going to like this. Right? And I get it for free? Okay. Off it. I'm going to try it. Right? So I got it. And it comes. I'm like, yes. It's totally going to work. And I do it. Okay. This one wasn't too bad. It wasn't too bad. It's all... Okay, so for me, I'm doing it. I figure, okay, it's good like in transition. I'm not going to do that razor before a show because still a little bit of stuff, whatever. But, just going outside and just hearing, it feels good. Okay, right? But to clean this thing is super hard, right? And then so I told my buddy Greg, I'm like, hey, Greg, you should do this thing. So he gets it. And then they send him a used one. Sorry, Greg, I gotta laugh at your thing. And there's more to that story. But the thing is, it's like, I'm thinking it's gonna change my life and stuff. Did it change my life? No, it didn't. It didn't change my life. It wasn't a good. It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad, but it was pretty good. I mean, if I didn't get the Gillette thing, then, I'd totally probably use this thing. But it's like, I don't know. But yeah, it's just hard to charge and stuff like this, whatever. But am I willing to try and lay down $450 for a Pitbull razor? No. I decided I'm just going to stick with the blade. And then that back brace thing, right? So, I have bad back problems. And, I just thought about doing it, getting a brace. Like you see those fat people do it, like, they always have those braces and stuff and like, oh, but I never knew. But I figure, you know what? It's like, like pregnant girls, they always, oh, my back hurts, oh, my back. Well, it's because their gut's so big, right? But that's only 9 months. My gut, I probably had it for at least 10 to 15, maybe even 20 years. So, okay, the big gut, a 300-pound gut. Shoot, I don't know. It's been a long time, okay? But anyways, I have double sciatica, right? So then when I walk around sometimes, it feels like someone just took a machete and just chopped my lower spine, and like, oh, and then I have to like, sit down, whatever. My walks at Disneyland, all that stuff. So I go, I got to get one of these things. But you know what? I'm looking, you see the expensive ones and whatever, and then my waist is pretty big. Oh, it doesn't fit this size. It says, I go, you know what? Okay. Oh, there's a free one on here. So I bought it, or I got it. I got it for free to test it, right? And then it said, it goes up to like 42 inches or whatever, and, could possibly be even bigger, right? Possibly. So I'm thinking this is going to save my life. I'm going to have this thing. And the thing is, I didn't want to do a brace before because I figure, like those people in that one country where they have those neck rings, like those giraffe people. And then if their necks got used to that stretching in the rings, that if you cut those rings off, their neck would break because it's like weak because you're not using your muscle. So I figure, okay, if I wear this brace, I am risking losing my muscle in my lower back and then be dependent on it. So if I don't use it, then something bad's going to happen. But I'm like, you know what? This sciatic sucks. So I go, you know what? I did it. Bought it. It came in, the thing is really small. I'm like, what is this? I put it on my, waist and everything. I put the tightest it could possibly be, and it felt like a martial arts belt. I'm like, this sucks. I tried doing it and stuff, and then so when you're big, the fat like flips over, and see, it didn't look like the picture because the dude in the picture has 6-pack, all that kind of stuff, and then so I don't even have a 1-pack, right? Well, maybe I have a 1-pack, right? Oh, my phone's dead. So that's why it's like, okay. But thing is, I adjusted it. Eventually it's okay for something. So it wasn't that bad, but it wasn't life-changing, right? It's like, oh, man, that's horrible, But, with these type of things about these stories is that, like, sometimes, when you're looking at the cars and, you're looking for your houses. And so, sometimes it works out. Sometimes it doesn't, Let me see if I have one more Amazon story for you guys. So Amazon is so pissed at me that since I returned so much stuff, they actually gave me threatening letters. Hey, you're buying and returning so much stuff, we're going to have to restock, start charging a restocking fee. But then, my reply was, hey, you're sending me defective stuff. Yeah, but it's like a lot of it's trial and error. Because the reason why Amazon's good is that you could try these things that people get from China, and then, it's either good or bad. For instance, there's this the speaker, okay? I guess teachers use it where they hang it on their belt and they have a wireless thing like this. I'm thinking, oh my gosh, if this is working out pretty good, I could have my mask on in class, have that microphone, it comes out, right? And then my singers that they have to sing with masks on and you can't hear them. What if everybody had one of these and we got like the whole school, the whole choir, and it's pretty awesome. And my rap group, it's like, what if they had these things? They're rapping, beatboxing, rapping. It's like, oh my gosh, I think this is going to change the world, right? And then so I'm looking at all this stuff, and then everything was like just different Chinese names, but just different brand. It was the same item, but just different name, different brand, right? And I call Harold the handyman. I'm like, dude, what should I get? Yeah, you got to get a Bose. Okay, great. It's going to cost me. But Bose didn't have one, but Pyle had one. It was like $100. Another one that was highly rated, $130. It's like, gosh, I don't know if my school's going to pay for it. I don't even know it's going to be any good. So I have to buy one, right? And then so I'm thinking like, oh man, if I have this thing, it's going to life-changing. So for like 2 hours today, I should have been teaching, but I'm thinking about this thing. Going, oh my gosh, it's amazing, right? Finally, I was bragging to some of my after-school kids. I'm like, hey, yeah, I think I'm going to get this thing. Can you imagine? It's going to be like this, right? They're like, Shin, yeah, those things are okay, but they break a lot of the time. I'm like, great. Thanks for, like, raining on my parade. And then they said, yeah, it's like, I go, do you think the singers could do it? The rappers could rap on it? They're like, well, I go, am I still going to buy it? I'm still going to buy it because I'm actually kind of curious. I want to see how it works, right? And then so that's another thing. And then I remember another thing too. So on this floor right here, it's still thick carpet, right? And then so I figure, okay, with my chair, my Herman Miller chair, oh gosh. Okay. Okay. I needed to get like a mat so that my chair could roll on the carpet. And then so I saw this one highly rated, $55, and I was looking for the tempered glass ones, and it said, do the search, and did that. I ordered it. After I ordered it, and it came in like a thin tube. Oh, this sucks. This feels like a regular mat, right? Then I look at the thing again. There's no tempered glass. These people, they put in tempered glass in their search. So I was pissed. I do it. I'm like, damn it. And then so, I tried out for a couple of days. Didn't work out too well. I'm like, oh, this sucks. Then I look at tempered glass. Most of them are like $300. I'm going, holy shoot. And then so I almost bought it. It's like a big piece of glass. But then I figured, I'll just wait till. I don't even know what I'm waiting for. I just don't want to spend that much on like, piece of flooring. I should probably get like a piece of wood at Home Depot. But thing is, when you buy a new house, you don't want to buy a bunch of like, like just make Scotch tape, whatever. You do it right the first time. So I have that in mind. I'm just thinking, oh, right. But what is it? Yeah. So I don't have that yet. And then thank goodness it's like Harold the Handyman. He's working on his like, house. And then actually in his studio that he's like tearing down, he has these big plexiglass, like about this thick. I'm like, hey, do you think you can cut me one piece for my thing? He's like, yeah, sure. I'm like, right. So I had to buy him lunch or something. But anyways, yeah. And then also with this chair, right? This chair was actually, Herman Miller chair. My chairs kept breaking down. And then so I had like this big, leather chair and stuff. But, for the pandemic, I kept, all right, Hayden, just for you. Yeehaw! Dude, I don't even know why. I don't even know why about the thing. Okay, but anyways. Okay, yeah. Greg, what I said was, I like the shaver, but you got a used one. Okay. So, yeah, I feel hillbilly now, Hayden. Thank you very much. Okay, so this chair, right? I have a habit of breaking chairs, okay? You could say it's because I'm Korean. You could say it's because I sit on it too much. You could say it because I'm fat and I weigh 300 pounds. I think it's that one. So anyways, I was doing the stuff and then like it broke. So now I didn't have a chair. I'm teaching virtual academy and I need to go. And I'm thinking like, gosh, I'm in this chair all the time, right? I need a comfortable chair. So I figured, you know what? These emo video game players, they're probably like playing video games all day. Okay, let me get a video game chair. $100, $150. But which chair do I get? Then I go, you know what? I'm going to do a search. Chairs for fat people. Literally, I did that search. And then also all these chairs, right? And then it's, oh, it's good for 450 pounds. Oh, 600 pounds. I'm like, wow, that's pretty gnarly, right? And then so I'm looking at all the reviews. This is the best chair I'd ever get. Oh, and then the next review, this is the worst chair. This is the best chair. This lasts forever. This lasts 1 month. I'm going, oh, man. And once again, you return something to Amazon, you got to take that chair back to the Amazon drop-off and box it up, I'm like, crap. So I'm sitting there with all these choices going like, gosh, what am I going to do? Then I saw this one. It said Herman Miller. Yeah, this chair's awesome. It's no Herman Miller, but it's a good chair. a Herman Miller. What's a Herman Miller chair, right? So I did a search on it, and then I go, yeah, this chair looks familiar. It looks like the people in the law firms, they have it, right? And then chair's $850. I go, holy crap, an $850 chair, right? What? And it doesn't even give you a massage. You're like, what the hell is this? This is horrible. But then everyone's saying like, this is the greatest chair ever, and this is right. And then they had one for bigger people, like this one where it goes up like this. And it's at $1,500 for that chair. I'm like, ouch, $1,500 chair. And then so I'm like, this is ridiculous. It's a chair. All you got to do is just sit down on the thing. And oh, it's the most comfortable, just right. So I'm like, I don't want to buy this chair, but I don't know. I need to see more reviews. I need to see it in action. But the thing is, I didn't know any store physically that had it. So finally I called Living Spaces. I'm like, hey, Living Spaces, yeah, I need a chair. They're like, oh, yeah. I go, do you have Herman Miller chairs tonight? No, we don't. And stuff. I go, do you know anybody that does? She's all, look, I'm in the business of selling chairs and stuff, but you know what? Since you're looking for it, you told me the cause. Court Furniture sells them. I go, Court Furniture, what's that place? Yeah, they sell used furniture, right? Businesses, they sell their furniture, Court Furniture. It's like I don't know, Craigslist for, no, but it's an actual building. And they have a ton of furniture, like for movies and all this stuff. I'm like, okay. Then I call the Court Furniture. I go, do you sell Herman Miller chairs? I heard you do. It's like, yeah, we do. It's like, but they're all used. Used? What's the price? Well, the other one's $450, and then the other one's $750. So I'm like, yeah, okay. So I could go check it out. Yeah, come on, check it out. It's sitting here. Okay, now it's game on. I went over there. I drove there, and I'm thinking, wow, I'm going to sit in this chair. I'm going to try and do as many stuff as I can. You try to lean back, all kinds of stuff, right? Tilt over, and just all things I'm trying to think of. Like, when you go to the doctor's office, you're trying to figure out all the things that's wrong with you, right? And when you go in there, you go, so what are we here for today? You're like, oh, gosh, I forgot. Oh, I think I have COVID, But then, and it's usually the doctor's office. You're like, damn it, I was supposed to check my ankles. I was supposed to check my blood pressure. I need my heart stuff, right? But you don't want to go back in because you just spent $10 on your copay. But anyways, I'm at Court Furniture. Go in there. Dude was amazing. Made a video about it. And then so I go, I got to just sit on this chair, right? I weigh about 3-something. Okay. So I go sit in the first chair. And then I'm like, oh my gosh, this chair was amazing. I don't know if it's because it's used or whatever. I go, how much is this chair? $450. I start rocking. I start tilting. I try to tip over. I couldn't tip over in this chair, right? And then you go, what's that other one you're talking about? That $1,500 chair is half off now? Oh, yeah, go over there. So I sat in this chair. I'm like, holy crap. This is an amazing chair, right? I figure I'm on the computer, back then for virtual academy and stuff, I was on the computer for 12 hours a day. I'm in my bed for 5. So it's like, okay, I'm going to get it. But as soon as I sat in that chair, it almost like my butt just said, yes, get this chair. And adjusts all the different ways and stuff. I mean, I talked about it before. But then, so I bought this chair. And you know what? I was super happy about getting this chair. Yeah, I know most people nowadays, you're like, oh, I'm always out and about, whatever. But if you're in a chair for longer than a couple hours a day in their same chair, I totally get one. This isn't a commercial. I'm just saying that this is one of those things where it lived up to the hype. It did, right? And then so I was super happy. And then same thing with the Hayden. What are you talking about, dude? Oh, gosh. Yeah. And then so talking about, my house, right? So when I got the house, okay, for I didn't live in a house that my family owned since 1991 or something like that. It's a long time, right? Gosh, 30 years. And so, I totally wanted to buy a house before I was 50. And I figure, okay, I'm going to buy a house. The thing is, I'm looking at the houses in Fullerton and Diamond Bar because I was driving an hour and a half anyway, right? I figure, okay, over those, Diamond Bar, it's like an hour to where right now. I could do that, have a nice house, be like my friends, have like these big 700, 800, 900,000 dollar houses, right? And I'm doing the math. I'm like, can I do this, right? And I look at it. Yes, I can. But thing is, if something happened to my job, I would be screwed. I'd be screwed. But thing is, I'd have a nice house, right? And then, I'd be close to Disneyland still, close to my family. That's what I was thinking of. But then when, after pandemic, and then, I heard that I was going to have to come up here and go to school every day. It's like, okay, I should find a house. But there's a time where houses are just blowing up like crazy, right? And then it was just hard to find one. But it's like I'm looking at all the different houses. It got to a point where I was so unsatisfied with the different houses that was available. I almost bought a trailer, right? Because I saw this one. It said like a 3-bedroom trailer, 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom for, $25,000. I got $25,000. Okay, I'll just buy it and I'll live for free, right? And then I don't think my mom will like it. But I figure, all right, I think I'm going to do it. I look at the location. Oh, wow, trailer. I don't care about if I'm a trailer park person. I'll date like crazy. I'll be clean. I'll be, king of the hill. Yep. But I read closely, and it turns out that these trailer parks, you don't even own the land. And this one in particular, it was $1,000 to do it, right? Until the lease is up. Thing is, when lease is up, they can raise it, right? They can kick you off the thing. And so you're hanging out with this $25,000 trailer, right? And who knows if it needs upgrading. I'm going, oh gosh, that was a horrible idea. I can't believe I thought about that, right? And then so I saw these houses that were like, $250,000, like, 3,000 square feet. And, it was 4 or 5 bedrooms. I'm like, oh my gosh, that's so cheap. Considering I almost bought a house for $900,000 in Fullerton, that would have been a huge mistake, by the way. But anyways, so I'm thinking like, wow, just a third of the price, getting a house that's bigger than that house probably, right? But I'm like, no, because it was like rough. Like the sun was just like beating on you and everything and whatever. But anyways, kept going, and then it turns out that people like living in this place called Spring Valley Lake, like over here, right? And then so I go, okay, you know what? I'll live on the lake. Looking at lake houses. Now the price went up, right? And then, but I figured, you know what? I don't want to live on the lake because A, I'll have to buy a boat. B, I have to deal with mosquitoes and stuff, and C, I'll have to deal with my mom saying, "Oh, it's so cold over here." Sorry, Mom, I had to throw that one in. And then so I love golf, and it turns out that near the golf course, there's this one house that looked like this house is totally me, okay, and it's like $500,000 or something stupid, right? And then it wasn't even on the golf course or the lake or anywhere. It didn't even have a view. It was just a house, right? But the guy customized it. The whole upstairs was one room. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I could totally live here, right? And then the downstairs, there was 2 guest bedrooms, 2 living rooms, a kitchen, and a dining room. I went, wow, this is pretty nuts, right? And then so I was thinking about buying it. I even put an offer. Then the real estate lady said, oh, we're going to wait for other people to do offers, whatever. And then, that day she raised it up $30,000. I'm like, you be, right? And then so countered offered, or just raised my bid. She said, oh, okay, well, we're going to let you know in a week or whatever. That day she put up another $50,000. I'm like, you're kidding. A, who's going to buy this house? It's Victorville, dude, right? And she's a chick. And then B, it's like, don't tell me all these other people are trying to do it. You don't even have that many views on your Zillow, right? So it turns out that I was pissed. And then all of a sudden, this house came on, right? It said $399. I'm like, oh, okay. So I go. It's right down the street. But this one, I have the golf course backyard. I have the nice lawn and all this stuff. I go, wow, that's pretty awesome, right? It's not the smallest house in the area. It's not the biggest house in the area. It feels like just right, It's funny because my boss, if I didn't buy this house, he was going to buy it, right? And then so he's happy because he's been trying to get me up here and everything. And then I figure, oh wow, it's Now I'm making a move, a power move to try to buy this house. I put the bid in, have a really awesome realtor in Lisa Dunham, and then she's, she worked out all the stuff, and then so I won the bid, and eventually I bought it. And then so the thing is, it's like you always have that semi-buyer's remorse, going like, "Gosh, did I make the right move? Oh wow, I'm stuck here for 30 years, and all, whatever, right?" But I'm enjoying it like crazy. And then when when we did all this stuff, Harold the handyman totally helped me out. Kent helped me out too. Steve electrician, all this stuff, right? And then got all the piano and the furniture and all this stuff, right? And then so it's it just took me a while to get used to it, and thinking like, man, okay, now that it's clean, mostly clean, it's like, yeah, I could invite my friends over. We got barbecues, all that stuff, right? But I have a problem. I live in Victorville, so all my friends are like an hour and a half away, 2 hours away, right? And then I don't have that many friends here, right? I probably have like 4, right? And they're all married. Something like that. And yeah. So when Kent said, "Hey, you know what? Do you think we could do my daughter's reception over here?" Sure. Invite the people over, right? And then so I didn't know, how big it was going to be, because they're Mormon, and then the wedding was in the temple in Newport Beach that morning, and then they're going to have 3 receptions, one here, one in Merced, and one in Provo. So I'm like, okay, it's pretty cool, and the time's coming up and everything, and then now it's like they're saying, oh yeah, we could do this, and they're excited. Me, I'm thinking like, gosh, how many people are they going to invite, right? Because I think the most people I ever had at my apartment was 5, right? Maybe 6. But now, they go, oh yeah, how many people are going to come? Oh, maybe we're going to have like about 100. Okay. I didn't even know 100 people could fit, right? And then so they said, hey, I can wait, on Wednesday night for like a week ago for the tables and stuff to come. Okay, cool, right? So the people, they're putting out the chairs and tables, and there's like 10 tables, and then 4 circle tables, and then a lot of chairs. I'm like, hey, ¿cuántas sillas hay? How many chairs are there? They're like, oh, 200. 200? Oh my gosh. And so I was both happy, and I was both tripping out. Happy like all these people get to come out, and then Kent's like father figure to me too. So my second father figure, right? And then so taking care of me and stuff, whatever. And then he's happy for his family and everything. But all I could think about is, all right, Hayden, I'll see you later. All I could think about is how these people are going to share one toilet. Right? So anyways, so it worked. It worked. And Kent's church and family, so amazing. Because if I did not come home that day, if I came home at 10, I would never know there's a wedding at my house. Because, they came over during the day, set up the stuff. I came home, looked at, so like, wow, this is pretty awesome, right? And then it ended at 9:30. And then literally 10 o'clock, all clean. It's like, everything was swept up. All the tables and chairs were actually gone. They're picked up and everything, and everybody's out. I'm like, wow, that was the most efficient party. So, after that thing, I'm thinking like, gosh, this house I bought, right? All I could think of is, I can't wait till the next party. So, yeah, I don't think it's going to be, I don't think it's I don't think I'm ever gonna have like a big like wild rage at my house, because the HOA will probably kill me. But Eric, yeah, I get what you mean. Don't spend all your stuff on Amazon stuff, because whatever, right? But yeah, this house is affordable enough where I do have the tax, property tax and stuff, Oh yeah, hold on a second. What are they saying? Okay, Cowboy. I have to do massage video at the one by my house. There's a massage place by my house, $25, right? Problem is, I don't have anybody to film it. Yeah. So, anyways, so with the house, it came in with more benefits, right? So Eric's talking about the, spending all the money, and yeah, I got a credit card before my loan was approved, right? I got a Chase Sapphire Reserve, right? $500 thing. I'm like, oh my God, But thing is, it's like someone told me, oh yeah, you should get the, it pays for itself. I'm like, what? So my Costco card, at the most I'd get like maybe, I don't know, $700 back from a Costco rewards card. So yeah, I get about $2,000-$3,000. I'm like, what? How do you get that? So anyways, my credit score, right, when I got this house, I thought it was like 720 at least. At least that's what those FICO score things say, and then you go on your bank, whatever. But when they pulled my credit, it's 689. So, I still got a 2.875 thing, and that was a really good deal, right? But what happened is I'm like, okay, I'm going to have to buy my furniture, I'm going to buy all this stuff, whatever, and you know what? Let's get that Chase card, right? A lot of benefits. I'm reading the perks and stuff. So I'm looking at the stuff like, oh my gosh, it's going to be awesome. And then so I get it, and they give me a huge limit, right? I go, oh my gosh, great. So I'm spending everything, right? You get a 60,000 point bonus. So it's equivalent to $600 cash, right? And then they give you $300 a year for travel. And I found out that when I go to the gas station, spend $50, then instantly it says -50, right? The travel credit. So I'm like, oh my gosh, they basically gave me $300 in free gas. And then also for my global entry card that costs $100 to register, right? That is included as well. You pay that, and then they give you it back. I'm like, oh my gosh. Not to mention all the points, and I heard the traveling, you get like 3 times your point thing, and all that stuff, whatever, right? But I know I'll get the value from it. But when I opened that card, my credit plummeted to 650, 656, a TransUnion. I think 660 on Experian, whatever. You do Credit Karma. I'm like, this sucks. Thank God I have my house already. I hope that they don't deny me because I got that credit card, right? So anyways, it took me a while to pay off that card. And then they said, like, oh, you're utilizing all your credit. So I'm like, whatever, but I paid it, right? Anyways, today, I'm proud to say that my credit score went up. Not just a little bit. But anyways, I was at 656 on TransUnion, and I was at 660 on Experian. Today, I open up Credit Karma. I was 804 on TransUnion and 809 on TransUnion, or on Experian. Where's my clapping? Oh, I still could do it. So that's that. So anyways, the stuff about being good about stuff, things being good to the team, some are, and then so, I'm enjoying my school. I'm meeting some great people. I have some favorite kids. Every year I do. Yeah, this year I probably have maybe I don't know. It seems like I have 100 favorite kids, and some stand out more than others, right? And then, I do have to do a special thank you for one of my favorite students in the world, right? Because I'm really messy at my desk and everything like this, right? And then so, yeah, she's right there on YouTube. So she says, oh, it's so messy, whatever. And then today, she cleaned everything. It looks like I could have swore that she was one of those Mormon people that came for my house party, and she cleaned it all up, right? But that's how clean it was, right? And then, she sings really well. And yes, ladies, that's what you. So, in honor of that, she's all, you want to, I want to sing something? Yeah, okay, fine. So I will sing a song. But I need you guys who know this song, I need you to sing along with me. So where is it? Showtime. I know you know this song. And if you know how to harmonize, that's what I need you guys to do. There you go. You know what? I'm in a singing mood right now. I already told my story. This is one that it's, since I see a lot of my students on here now, I'm going to sing this one. This one goes out for you guys. Yes, it's dedicated to my new school and my students out there. And my video is going to get blocked after singing the song. Silverado, why don't you come to your senses? You've been out riding fences for so long now. Oh, you're a hard one, but I know that you got your reasons. These things that are pleasing you can hurt you somehow. Don't you draw the queen of diamonds, boy. She'll beat you if she's able. You know the queen of hearts is always your best bet. Now it seems to me some fine things have been laid upon your table, but you only want the ones you can't get. Desperado, whoa, you ain't getting no younger. Your pain and your hunger, they're driving you home. And freedom, oh, freedom, well, that's just some people talking. Your prison is walking through this world all alone. Don't your feet get cold in the wintertime? The sky won't snow and the sun won't shine. It's hard to tell the nighttime from the day. You're losing all your highs and lows. Ain't it funny how the feeling goes away? Silverado, why don't you come to your senses? Come down from your fences. Open the gate. It may be raining, but there's a rainbow above you. You better let somebody love you.
Let somebody love you.
You better let somebody love you before it's too late. My Facebook people are saying, what the heck's going on? All right, there you go. You know what? Okay, I see a text. All right. You gotta sing this one. Sing this one for Grandma. Okay. So, I think some people that know how to sing this song, I do, yeah. It's just like class. Swaying room as the music starts. Strangers making the most of a night. Two back to their bodies become one. I see you through the smoky air. Can't you feel the weight of my stare? High notes. Crazy for you. I know you guys can though. Now I see my other singer too. Ready? All together. Trying hard to control my heart. I walk over to where you are. I do. We need no words at all. Slowly now we begin to move. Every breath I'm deeper into you. Soon we do No, so Harold the Handyman, what happened is some of my students came on, and then these are the songs that I'm actually teaching them. So that's why it's kind of like sing-along Wednesday, because usually they're playing. Okay, I'll just do one more. One more. Let's get it. And I know you all know this one. Here we go. This is the last singing one. But you guys got to sing along. I got to be able to hear you from your houses. Plus, my voice has to chill, right? Because can you imagine what would happen if a picture paints 1,000 words, then why can't I paint you? The words will never show the you I've come to know. If a face could launch 1,000 ships, then where am I to go? There's no one home but you. You're all that's left me to. And when my love for life is running dry, you come and pour yourself on me. If a man could be two places at one time, I'd be with you tomorrow and today, beside you all the way. If the world should stop revolving, spinning slowly down to die, I'd spend the end with you. And when the world was through, then one by one the stars would all go out. Then you and I would simply fly away. All right. All right, everyone. I think that's pretty much it right now. All right, everyone. Thanks for coming. A lot of stories today, but time to go. Happy trails to you until we meet again. Happy trails to you. Keep smiling until then. Who cares about the clouds when we're together? Just sing a song and bring the sunny weather. Happy trails to you till we meet. Wait. I'm totally sorry. I'm totally sorry. I gotta pause right now. I gotta pause. Because what happened is, I forgot. Yesterday is one of my special friends in the world's birthday, right? I have to sing the birthday song. I know. Some people do. Oh, okay. So, for those who know me and my whole Disney thing, right? Hold on. Where is it? Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay. So, one of my special Disney friends, Nancy, you know, throughout the years, we had some great times, right? And then so all the whole Disney stuff helped me with all the special things about Disney. So, Nancy, this is for you. I wish you happy birthday. many times I had before. From family and friends, this wish will never end, and you don't age anymore. On this happy birthday, this special day of the year, like all of the rest, I wish you the best, a day of happiness and cheer. Today's when all of your dreams and wishes do come true. All of the love and blessings above are waiting here for you. This day will be the time when your spirit feels brand new. Nancy, it's your birthday. I wish you happy birthday. I wish you happy birthday. I wish you happy birthday. And many, many more. Happy birthday, Nancy. Yay. All right, now it's time to go. So, thanks for coming. I'll see you next time. Happy trails to you until we meet again. Happy trails to you. Keep smiling until then. Who cares about the clouds when we're together? Just sing the song and bring the sunny weather. Happy trails to you till we meet again. Yes, I want to thank Tracy and Greg and Rosemary and Julia, Donna, Vince, and Lays, Anastasia, Harold the Handyman, and what is it? Eric, Hayden, Cowboy Cat. Happy trails to you until we meet again. Happy trails to you. Keep smiling until then. Who cares about the clouds when we're together? Just sing the song and bring the sunny weather. Happy trails to you till we meet again. Yes, thank you, A.W., Madison, Jeffrey Giordano, and Mom. I love you. Yay! Happy trails to you till we meet again. Happy trails to you. What's going on? It's not ending. Why is my streaming not going? Oh, there we go. All right. I'll see you next time. Yeah.